We are going to explore how to do data segregation in SPM based on BizUnit. Leverage the security data filter capability available from Yokohama. It's a platform capability and ACLs as well. What's expected from this use case is only people belong to one BizUnit or a BizUnit should have access to visualize demands projects and the related records, for example, the ones that are critical at least. So in this example, I have HR BizUnits with demands, projects, and the related records, data, cost plans, benefits, project tasks, for example, and also the finance BizUnit. Then you have users. I have three users here as example, and Ellen and Paul, they would work with HR only, and Christine, she would work with HR and finance. Now I'm going to demonstrate the use case. So what we expect again is that Paul would see only demands projects from HR, and then Christine Fairchild would see both. So let's start with Paul first. Okay, so before showing how the information will be presented to Paul, I want to show that in this moment I'm logged in as the system administrator. And you can see here we have demands for several biz units and also demands without biz units. Same thing for projects, several projects for different biz units and no biz units at all. So now if I go and log in as Paul, this on the screen here, you can see that, going to refresh, make sure, see the latest one. I only see demands for HR, 29. So if you go back to the system admin, I have 29 demands as well. So Paul see only those 29 because he belongs to the HR biz unit, and the empty ones as well because we have defined the system is Paul can see everything from the biz unit he belongs, or if there is no biz unit, just to avoid to have demands that's not visible by anyone. And same thing for projects. So I see here. And if I go to the project space, for example, I see here 42 total projects. It's the same total number from the list. You see the project space also shows 42, and my projects is the project that Pose is the project manager. So the project space is also returning only those projects that Pose should be able to see. And I have some, so basically when I open this, if I open any of those projects, I'm going to see the related data. There is no problem in there because Paul has access to the project, he has access to the project task, he has access to the financials as well, everything related, right? However, if Paul tries to see, for example, all the cost plans by accessing the table directly, so here I have the list of table cost plans, and Paul has access only to 7. But if you go to the system administrator and go to the same table, you see that there are much more, there are 33. So the data segregation is also segregating the access for cost plans because see, we consider cost plans is a sensitive data to segregate as well. So we have applied rules to use the security filters to also, and ACLs to also control the access, segregate the data for cost plans. Same thing applies to cost plans breakdown. That's the view by fiscal period, the detailed of the breakdown. So here you see there is some restrictions and project tasks as well. You see there's some restriction. Paul doesn't see everything. So that combination of the security data filters will allow you to block access from, let's say, from top down, from the project, in this case demands, and the ACLs, you restrict the access based on the access you have to the parent record, in this case, the project demand. So cost plans, you see those only if you have access to the demand and project. So that's Paul. Now we will have a look how Christine will be able to have access to both HR and finance demands and projects. Okay, so now I'm logged in as Christine, and where we expected, I'm going to refresh this. Christine can see demands from HR and finance, and also those ones without a business unit. In the same way for projects from finance HR, if she goes to the project workspace, she can see much more projects. And then similar thing for cost plans. She see more cost plans than Flow. There's some restriction to see others as well for the breakdown. Similar results. She sees more breakdowns. Can navigate to the pages here. Do a refresh. And you see there's some restriction because in this case the ACL is avoiding the direct access from the table itself, not from the parent down, but from the table.